So as it's said in previous yuga, a portal opened up and the divine form of Sri Hari manifested as a young cowherder, Sri Krishna. There's so many beautiful, just delightful stories. This is the one that I like the best. Krishna is a fully effulgent, perfectly complete being. So why would a being like that do anything? So to unfold this Lila, Krishna, the Maha Krishna, Sri Hari, manifested a full red moon so that it would inspire Krishna. It said that Krishna was dark as a rain cloud. Such a beautiful image. It's dark and beautiful as a rain cloud. Right? His radiant skin. And Krishna picks up his flute, inspired by the full red moon. And Krishna places his lips to the flute, already full of love. Perfect lips touching a perfect flute, and the first sound trickles out. And he plays for a while. And the sound just wafts out, floating through the air, through the Vrindavan forest. And it makes its way into the homes of the farmers there, your cow herders. And specifically, it makes it to the ears of the women, the Gopis. Now these Gopis were essentially perfectly enlightened beings that manifested on earth for the sole purpose of beholding Krishna's divine radiant form, his skin dark as a rain cloud. Some of them were said to be manifestations of particular lines of the Vedas. And these Gopis hear the sound of this flute, and they are spellbound. They drop everything that they're doing. Some of them are halfway through cooking a meal and they just completely stop in their tracks. Some of them are nursing their babies and they just stop and put their babies down. Some of them are half dressed and they just completely stop and remain half dressed. And then they just leave without even thinking towards the sound of this radiant flute. And don't worry, no babies were harmed in the making of this story. Because when we are in the divine Lila, all things are perfect. Of course, their babies were taken care of. They had husbands, for goodness sake. So the Gopis make their way through the forest, chasing after the delicious sound of that flute. They come upon Sri Krishna there in the forest, lit by the full red moon, skin dark as a rain cloud, radiant, effulgent, the all-attractive one. And then every gopi proceeds to dance with Krishna. And Krishna manifests in a myriad of forms so that every gopi has Krishna entirely to herself. And every gopi was so completely absorbed in Krishna's form that they were unaware that there was any other gopis there dancing with any other Sri Krishnas. And every Krishna was in its entirety the fullness of Krishna. But then something happens. The gopis have a thought. Wow, God is right here. I must be so special. And as we all know, specialness is the root of separation. If we feel special, we're separate, and in that specialness, though we all think we crave it, is suffering. So in that moment of thinking that they're special, Krishna vanishes. And then every gopi goes entirely mad with longing. And they start searching erratically, ferociously through the forest. Completely lost their minds, they start looking under rocks and asking the leaves, have you seen Krishna? But of course, the rocks and the leaves don't give a response. But that longing was so intense and so one-pointed that whatever little fragments of impurity were there, those latent seeds that arose to create that sense of separation, they burned in the fire of that devotional longing. That's the same way Narada became enlightened. Narada was so one-pointed in his devotion that Sri Hari appeared before him and granted him the full realization of God, and then told Narada, I'm going to leave and you are not going to see me in this lifetime again, and there's a reason for this. It is to inspire the fire of longing. And so that longing took Narada to the fullness of what's known as Parama Prem, the fullness of love. That love which is the only thing that exists. That love that is not separate than yearning. That love that is the full expression of yearning. So of course, once these last threads of separation were sundered in the fire of the gopis' longing, then Krishna appeared before them and they could partake fully in the dance. And I don't know the dance sounded like, but it probably sounded something like this.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
This is an opportunity. In a way, we're all like Gopis, all dancing with our own Krishna. And what I like to ask myself, like the Gopis of Vrindavan, when the call comes, when it's time to play, when Krishna plays his flute, can I leave behind everything else unrelated and dance?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.